Fluffy's out, Brendan Allen is in. There's not much more to be said. Let's get fucking into it. So Brendan Allen has replaced Anthony Hernandez in the main event versus Reinier the Ritter. That's going to be happening in a few weeks, and this means two things. One, Reinier the Ritter is going to be second in line, and Nasruddin Imavov is officially the number one contender for Hamzat Chimaev with this kind of a fucking collapse. That's what this is. It's a fucking collapse. Anthony Hernandez pulling out is shit. I hate it. I don't even like the Brendan Allen fight. I don't think it's entertaining. I don't even think Brendan Allen really like. It's short notice, so it's quite hard for me to say Brendan Allen doesn't deserve this, Brendan Allen doesn't deserve that, because he's taking it on short notice. Like, he's coming off winning against Vittori. I think, like, I don't know why Hernandez pulled out. I'm going to assume it's with an injury, which you can't really complain about there. You know what I mean? Like, you get injured and shit happens. You know, they did kind of both turn around quickly. So the fact there is an injury, I'm not entirely surprised. But the actual fight itself, I'm not uber hyped for it. I was fucking buzzing for Fluffy versus Reindeer. I was proper pumped for that. I think the Ritter will win. I think the Ritter will win. If you know me, like, I've been a big Brandon Allen fan. I've at least fucking tried my fucking best to be a Brandon Allen fan. But this dude makes it so fucking hard sometimes, if I'm being honest with you. Like, how do you lose to Imavov? How do you lose to Imavov the way you did? But how do you lose to Nassim Imavov the way you did? But you had the start that you did. You literally bagged the first round, no problem. I just feel like Brendan Allen's kind of slipped up, and he lost to Anthony Hernandez as well. That was a good fight though. But Brendan Allen's got good striking. He's got good grappling. I rate Brendan Allen. I do. But this does not fill me with joy knowing that this is on short notice as well. It does not fill me with joy knowing that he had a war with Vittori. There was beef in that, so I'm not going to go like, oh well, Brendan Allen wank. You know what I mean? Because there was a lot of beef in that fight. And listen, I'm not saying you not finishing Marvin Vittori isn't a good thing, because that dude is literally like one of the most unfinishable fighters in UFC history. But I'm not even massively impressed with the Ritter as well. Like, he beat Robert Whittaker, fair play to you. You beat Bo Nickel. Guess what? Your boy picked him to finish Bo Nickel as well, so let's never forget. And I feel like the Ritter's, got like a goofy style. He's a bit like a goofy style. He's a bit like Dricus du Plessis. He's not overly great anywhere. Like, he's got okay striking. He's good enough on the ground. He's going to be bigger than Brendan Allen. I don't think Brendan Allen is necessarily a massive middleweight. I just hate the fact that this isn't fluffy fighting, if I'm being honest with you. I said at the start of this video that Nassim Imavov has bagged his number one contender fight, and I do think that. I think Imavov is going to be next in line now. I definitely don't see Brendan Allen leapfrogging him. The fact that we might have to see a Brendan Allen Hamzat Chimaev fight really just deadens my hype for all of middleweights. And, like, Fluffy's going to have to work his way back up. You could see him versus Sean Strickland. You could see the winner of this versus Sean Strickland. You could see Fluffy Adesanya. Like, Fluffy's going to fit in there nicely. They're not going to forget about him. So maybe this is a blessing in disguise. What happened? You don't really know how this is going to work out. If Brendan Allen goes in there and beats the Ritter, which I highly, highly doubt he's going to, I don't. I just don't see it on short notice. I don't like Brendan Allen's gas tank either. I've always been a critic of Brendan Allen's gas tank, and the fact you're going in there on short notice now, sure as fuck ain't gonna fill me with fucking any confidence that you can get this one done in any stretch of the imagination, if I'm being honest with you. Striking wise, I'm probably gonna lean toward the Ritter. I like Brendan Allen's kind of like he's quick hands. He's quick hands, but no power. Absolutely no power. He's got decent enough combinations on the feet. He's got good jiu-jitsu. He was on a tear there for a while, before he kind of hit the ranks of finishing people on the ground. I picked Imavov to beat him. I actually picked Allen to beat Vittori just because I don't bet on Marvin Vittori ever. It's a fucking terrible idea. And I feel like this is going to be a very interesting, fight on the ground. I'm looking forward to seeing this on the ground. I feel like Allen might be able to get. I don't even know if he'll be able to get the Ritter in bad positions. I feel like the Ritter's just kind of a little bit better everywhere. I do feel like the Ritter's getting a lot of hype from beating Bo Nickel. Bo Nickel just got booked 5 minutes ago against some guy I've never heard of. So they're gonna, they're trying to build him back up. Maybe this is the Cheeto Vera moment for that guy right there, O'Malley. So maybe they're gonna be doing a rerun of that. But I don't really see it for Bo Nickel either anymore. He's not that great. I've said some. I'm not even gonna. I'll die on this hill. I've said it on this channel before. American Freestyle Wrestling's overrated as fuck. because you don't hold when you get people down, you hold them there for like a second. You learn nothing about ground control. You learn nothing about defending yourself. You learn nothing about getting up from your back. You just don't learn anything like that, and it can lead to bad habits and shit like that. Submissions being easily thrown your way. And Bro Nickel broke. Bro Nickel broke and he quit. I don't like saying that. Like I'm not. I'm. Oh no. Oh, would you? Well, some people like they're like fucking. Oh, well, look to you in that position. I'm just saying what I think. Fuck off. Back to this fight. Anyway, it is going to be in the number two in line, which it's fine. Like I don't know actually. I don't know because like I feel like Imavov's so clear now. Maybe this isn't number two. Maybe you have to go through a Sean Strickland. Maybe you have to go through a Baraujo next. Maybe Imavov or maybe Fluffy versus Baraujo, and then Fluffy can slot into a title fight after. Because if he beats Baraujo, you could just weasel his way on in there. There's so many different matchups that can be made in the middleweight division at the moment. I'll be completely honest with you. Very few excite me because middleweight's notoriously fucking shit. Middleweight's notoriously shit. Middleweight's always been notoriously shit. We've always had such dirt champions a lot of the time. I made a TikTok saying Izzy's overrated. I don't like saying that because I fuck with Izzy a lot, but if you think about the wins, Costa, Cannonier, life and death with Gastelum, really boring fight with Yoel Romero, controversial win over Robert Whitaker. That's all I'm gonna say. You lost Imvov Drickus, Pereira and Strickland. Back to the Reindeer fight. Official prediction or kind of like an early prediction. I'm going to be going Reinier the Ritter via third round TKO. I feel like Brendan Allen gasses. I've always said Brendan Allen has a bad gas tank problem, and I feel like we're going to see it in this fight. I feel like we're going to see him gas. He's going to be fucking supping there like a fucking fish. I've seen him gas against like Chris Curtis. I've seen him gas against Imvov. Even Marvin Vittori fight, he slowed down massively, and that's never gonna fill me with fucking joy when I see shit like that. So I'm gonna go with Reinier Ritter via third round TKO. Let me know what you think about this fight down below, and thanks for watching.